Hey everybody, didn't we show a little weird thing? You know, computer germinating seedlings. You know, and it's just a little something that I came up with, an idea, and I got to thinking. You know, a lot of times when you're germinating inside the house, you know, you got either you need to use heating mats. You need to get those seeds up there in that 80-degree range, pretty much. Most seeds. You get them up in that 80-degree range, and they're going to germinate quick, you know. Um, but what if you don't have a heating mat, or you only have one, but you have a lot of stuff germinating, and you can't fit it all on one mat, and things like that. Well, I was thinking to myself, you know, a lot of people, the old, going back to when, you know, way back when, people used to say, put your seedlings, or your planted seeds, your germination pots, up on the refrigerator, and it's to get them warm and all that. Well, apparently my refrigerator is a little modern, and I don't, you know, if you look at any refrigerator in the last 15 plus years, they don't really put off any heat up there. It's no different, you know. Maybe way back in the day that was the case, but you know, people still say to do that, but in reality, it's not that warm up there. You know, it's not much warmer than the outside temperature. You might as well just have them on the table. And I got to thinking, well, what is it in my house that I have that does put off heat, that I could, you know, in my modern day home that has heat, that I could put my germinating seeds on to keep them warm and get them up a little higher than the room, you know, temperature in the home. And I got to think of my computer. I mean, I'm on my computer all the time, on and off, during the day or night, or, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Plus it's running when I'm not on it. I keep mine just kind of on a, you know, it goes into standby and then turns back on. But anyway, it produces a lot of heat. And plus it has those fans running, and they're pushing out heat, you know, drawing air through and pushing out warm air. So hey, on top of that, there's airflow around the computer. Plus all that heat, you know, feel your computer after you've been using it a while. Feel the top of it, it's warm. And I thought, what the heck, you know, so check this out. I've got my desk has a compartment where my computer is, with a little glass door. And it actually almost gets too warm in there, to be honest, for a computer. And sometimes I'll open the door to just let it kind of air out after I've been on it a while. But look on top. I've got, hold on, let me get a little flashlight. If you look on top, I've got some of these microwave meal trays, and then I've got some of the typical seedling trays sitting down in them. And this here is some, I've got some cabbage, I've got some cucumbers, and some other things in here. I had tomatoes in here. I had different tomatoes in each row. I had 9 varieties of tomatoes in here. In 3 days, setting them up on top of here, even though I don't have my computer on all the time, they germinated in 3 days. And they're already out under the light now. So, I mean, what the heck, you know, it works great. It really does. And, you know, this is a situation where you can honestly say, hey, the more time I spend on the computer, the better. I mean, how often do you say that? Most people say, well, I spend too much time on the computer. But, hey, what the heck, might as well take advantage of it, right? It works great. Especially in my situation where it's in an enclosed area, and there's airflow coming out the back of the computer, so there's warm air flowing around. That really helps against that damping off. Plus, if they do need a little water, I can just fill in. You know, I've got them inside of those microwave trays I take to lunch sometimes. I can add a little water in the tray and not worry about it getting down the computer. Obviously, you don't want to, you know, have open trays on top of your computer with water in them, you know, dripping down into the computer. You obviously need some kind of way to capture it. But anyway, just thought I'd show that. And, you know, I know a lot of people, they have their computers on their desk, or it's beside their desk or whatever, but it puts off a lot of heat. I mean, it's warmer than, you know, anywhere else in your home probably, unless you put it on top of a vent or something. So you could even though it's on the side of the computer or on top of the computer, you could put a box over it and capture the humidity and warmth. Just thought I'd show that. Thanks for watching.